Hello, my name is Vexilus. I'm known more so on the streamer side of the Nordic community, doing more outlandish things within Norta. And one of the things I want to talk about today is it was on my mind just now is one of the uses I like to do now with requirement spells, namely the requirement healing. So I'm gonna first show this one that most people are familiar with, the useful travel wand with the Circle of Vigor healing. The usual setup. You know, you go fast and can't see him now because the invisible glimmer, but usually, you know, you have to deal with spawning Circle of Vigor over and over again as you fly around. And you have to deal with that sound the entire step of the way. You know, you can kind of hide the spell with invisible glimmer, but the sound it makes, all that stuff is still present as you travel around. So what I like to do now, which to both save on the audio side of things and potentially how the game runs, is now using the requirement healing. So one of the benefits of requirement spells is that you don't need every single one, as in you don't need the requirement endpoints. You don't have to encapsulate the requirement spell within this one here. So the main benefit of endpoint is that, say I wanted to block this whole group of spells, that's where endpoint is useful. But without it, it does exactly what it says. The next spell is skipped if I have more than 25% health left, which in this case, the spell being skipped will be the alpha. So what happens now is when I teleport, you know, there's no audio, no sound, anything like that. I'm not even using the invisible glimmers, so you can see there's no Circle of Vigor is not being cast whatsoever. If I turn this on, you can also see, you can compare the total projectiles with this is actually 0 versus this. Even though they're invisible, you can see there's over 200 at a time. So if you can get your hand on requirement low health, it's very useful in preventing that, and you still keep the benefits. So I have saving grace here. If I go ahead and leave the spell lab, I can go and swim in lava and be perfectly fine. As soon as my health drops low, you can see the Circle of Vigor start going off. And then once my health is above that point, it's back to not being cast. So this is the perfect setup if you have saving grace and you're just zooming around the world. You can do whatever you want, because as long as you can heal, no matter how low your health gets, saving grace will keep you topped up. And then once you're out of danger, fly around, heal a bit, and then you're good to go. If you don't know how to get your hands on requirement spells, all you need is an orb from a throne room that isn't this one. I don't know why this one doesn't work, but it has to be some other throne room. If I find another one to go to, let's go. Oops, I spawned the boss. Let's go. Oops, I murdered. Let's go to 0-0. All right. We go up and over. Over to Frozen Fall. I know there's a orb somewhere over here. It's not really the orb you need, it's the tablet. I just zoom around. We're not really concerned about taking damage because, again, we have the saving grace, we have the healing. Ow. I will find it in a second. There's probably an easier way to do this. Should probably give myself black holes. Yeah, let's do that. Here we go. Slowed into world. This is the old setup I used to do, which was Nala with Circle of Vigour and Death Trigger. Basically, what it does is allows you to basically dig yourself around the world. That's what I used to do. I'm just gonna use it so I can dig around and find the orb. Where is it? I know there's one here. Here it is. All right, I got a tablet. Let's teleport to Hissy Base. Oops. And we go from Hissy Base down to the anvil, and you take this tablet and put that at the anvil. And it turns into this stone tablet. Stop. Stop it. Stop. And with this stone tablet, you then take it over to the hut right by the lake. I'm probably not going to edit this because I'm lazy. Right over here. You throw the tablet in here. You get access to all the requirement spells. Really, you just need the healing for this. Maybe sometime I'll do a full video going over how you can make use of requirement spells and how to make things work. But I'm not super well versed on them just yet. I'm just, you know, getting into using them more often in my builds. But I can try and do that if people are interested. But that's how you get access to them. And yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I will try and get to posting more videos soon. I'm posting this at 7:41 in the morning.